Oh, I'm suffocating. Goody.
Fuel low.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Low health.
Oh dear.
Fuel critical.
Welcome to the stream, everyone. Just in time to witness me
Health
dying
critical.
here. Yes, it's alright.
Low health.
Yeah. I know about that. Okay, do we have any food on board? Probably not.
Energy low.
We certainly don't have any iron, and we need to go get some of that. I think we'll last back to the base. Got to go get a load of iron, so we might as well just take off and do that. So we're on New Mars, of course. Pyramid is getting there. I'll give you a proper look when we come back. I'd say we're about 35% done. But we've gone through 1 million kilograms of iron already, and we're probably going to need about 2 million more, I think, at this rate. So, well, we're just going to head back to base. Let's play it safe. Try not to crash into anything. Yep, that looks okay. Yeah, and if I do that though. And let's trigger the teleport. And here we are. And let's trigger the next one. Oh, what am I doing? Gotta do that. Alright, back to base. Oh, all I gotta do is go sideways here a little bit. More like that. There we go. Don't really need to get closer, but we will just in case. Use the radio again. Teleporter to the iron mine. There we go. And all that work I did the other day setting this place up, hopefully it is still running, producing iron, and I can just connect and load up. Okay, little reversing camera. There we go. Alright, let's see what we can load. Well, it still seems to be running, which is perfect. Why is it full of ice? Ooh, that's bad. That's really bad. Why has it got all the ice in it? Or is it my ship that's got the ice? Oh, it's my ship that's got the ice. It's a little odd. And there's the iron we actually want to load. Oh, I know what's happened. On the new Mars base, the miner's been running, filling up all the inventory with ice, I'm pretty sure. And it filled up the ship inventory as well. There's not really any easy way to get rid of this. Guess I could... Oh, gee, there's not room in the container storage here either, I don't think. I could eject it all. Not a great solution. I think I did the same thing at the base too. Tough decisions. Yeah, well, I need the iron and I don't need this, so I'm gonna have to do something. I suppose I could try building... I doubt there's enough equipment here to build another cargo storage. Oh, yeah, I haven't really got anything. Yeah, pretty sure I've only got one cargo container on this ship. So if it's full, that's that. Yeah, unfortunate. Oh well, we'll just make another trip. Hopefully I can unload it at the base. I'm not actually sure we have enough storage there either. If not, I might be flying off into space somewhere and just dumping it. Because I can set the connector to just dump whatever's in the cargo. Oh, that's the other thing. I don't think there is an antenna on this thing, which is a bit silly. It means I have to manually get out and trigger it. Yeah, and I didn't close the door properly. Dear, oh dear. Not quite in the bubble here. There we go. Alright, we're back at base. I'll unload this ship. There we go. Okay, fingers crossed that the whole ship is not full of ice. Oh, it's not looking good. Yeah, I'm seeing... Oh no, not everything is full of ice. Let's see if all the cargo is full of ice. There is a lot of ice. Very large amount of ice. It's probably all my fault for leaving the ice mine running for 2 days. Yes, let's just switch you off for a little while. How we are going to dump the rest of you? I might just have to build another cargo container. Unfortunately, it's probably the easiest way to sort it out. At least we won't have any. The levels of ice will start going down now as we've got some hydrogen engines that'll turn it into electricity, and some of it will get turned into hydrogen, but not very much, since all the tanks are probably already full. But we'll make some space eventually. I'll just go and add another storage. I think we got some room for a couple in the next room here. I mean, we could just add another row here, really. Just to find another way to get around. Now, there was oxygen in here. Yeah, we have air tightness. Okay, and we have a large cargo container there. Perfect spot to build another one. I'll just get some steel plate. Just give me 45. Let's see, won't be a sec. Starting to remember where all my toolbars are. Large industrial, doesn't really matter, they're actually the same. Except you've got more access points on the old style ones. Yeah, I think I'll do an old one. Because then I know it's connected properly. And why are you red? What am I? Oh, it takes interior plate. How bizarre. No, I don't need that much. That's better. Okay. And the good thing about the old school ones is that it doesn't matter which way around I put it, as long as it's in the middle. It's the right way. So I wonder... I might as well manually move it. What have you run out of? I hope it's not metal. It shouldn't be. What do you need? Oh, metal grids. Yeah. Repairing the beast took a lot of metal grids. So, let's put you in the main assembler. That should work a bit better. We should have some iron left. Good, all finished. Now, okay, it has already named it. Well, I'm going to go stick a bunch of ice in it. If I can find the right one. Well, it'll be the big large one that isn't a ship component, that is full of ice, I assume. That one, right there, and I'll just dump as much as I can. Perfect. Alright, now we can go get the iron. And hopefully the rest of the base won't fill up with ice now. That'll be good. Oh, come on. Thank you. Yeah, I better grab some food. Can't sprint when I'm hungry like this, unfortunately. you should keep me going. And back to the cockpit. Right. Off we go. Good stuff. Alright, that's all we needed. Head back to base. And then back to Mars. Probably don't need to get as close as I am or even get lined up. Because there's nothing that should get in the way. Yeah. I might place an antenna while I'm here. It won't be able to finish it, but it can at least get started, and next time I'm here, I'll finish it off. Save me getting out of the ship every 5 minutes to trigger the teleporter. Oh yeah, I'd love to, but it's a bit big. Oh yeah, put a fancy one on. That should be fine. I don't think it can make it because it doesn't have the radio comm components. Don't really want it running and broadcasting, but we should be okay. Yeah. Yeah, it should be fine. Can't really do much with it. My build and repair system should be trying to help, actually, depending on how close we are. Well, it'll remind me to do it anyway. Oh, what am I doing? Still need to trigger the teleport. Nah, that's what I get for getting up at 4 o'clock this morning. A brain that is only half working. There we go. My stomach's rumbling again. Yep. We want NM orbit. And off we go. Pull back a bit. Get orientated. So we don't crash into the ground. That's a little bit better. Yeah, there's nothing close enough to bump into, but better safe than sorry. And jump to the surface. And here we are. Now I'll just hook up, and there should be a bit of iron to be getting on with. Getting a little bit laggy there. There we go. That should help a lot. So this is a good view of where we're up to. You can see some of the inner floors being built there on the tip of the pyramid. I kind of forgotten what I did with the layout, so it should be exciting. We're probably going to redesign it anyway. I think Specific has a few ideas. That's not great. We might actually get out of the ship and go and have a proper look. Everything else should handle itself from here. I don't actually need to do anything except have something to eat so I don't expire. Probably be good to grab a couple of hydrogen tanks. I know I've got some stored. Oh, we must do it this way. HYD. Oh. Tank. No? How strange. I'm sure we had some somewhere, but I could be completely wrong. Yeah, must be somewhere else. Could be in the one of the other ships, I guess. Not a big deal. Just depressurize the cabin. Never mind. Alright. So that's where we were up to the other day. The orange bit. Yellow, orange. And all of the white parts now is what's been built since in the last 2 days. And it has paused, I think, for a while because it ran out. I hadn't queued up enough steel plates for it to keep going. And it did run out of iron as well. But it is back on track. Now I've got to go get some silicon so I can finish making all the bulletproof glass for the windows downstairs. But that's not as important as the structure. Well, my work is done for now anyway. I think there's some silicon nearby. I could probably set up a small mining base just over here. Of course, the best thing to do would be to run more conveyors and just have one base. Might wait for daylight again and go and have a bit more of a look around. One thing I couldn't find was any iron, which was a bit of a pain. Some of the staircases are in, not all of them. I think with the build and repair unit just there, we should hopefully be able to completely finish this section. I think though for some of the others I'm going to need to build them. Might build out to the sides a little bit to reach, because I think they only have a 150 meter range. Pardon me. Yeah, not usually exciting, except for the fact that it's kind of exciting to build such a big building. But not much for me to do at this point except watch and supervise. Oh, okay. They definitely put in, you know, staircases so you could walk from the top to the bottom. And I believe it was all airtight too, because I think there's some air vents that I saw it building earlier. It was actually designed to be a ship as well, so this is a kind of internal, I don't know, what would you say? Well, windows that overlook the central area down here. Probably has a fancy name that I don't remember at the moment, if I ever knew it. Atrium? I don't know. What's an atrium? I don't really know. It's an interesting word though. Sounds Roman or something. Latin. I know I built a central kind of control area somewhere around here. I think it could be down there. Of course, the decor will have to be fixed. All this white and stuff has got to go. Yeah, these are a couple of O2 generators. So it must be airtight at least in one part. Oh, I think this might have been an attempt at a trap. It would suck all the air out of the room and trap you in here until your oxygen ran out. Not a very exciting trap. Kind of annoying, really. But, you know, if the walls are indestructible, you'd be stuck. Stick it inside a safe zone if we ever get enough zone chips. Oh wow, bit of a storm. Dust storm, I'd say. Probably better get inside before I start losing health. Inside is something of a relative term around here.
Fuel critical.
Nice bounce. That message was a little bit late. Oh, the jukebox is running. Yeah, I can really only get into one of the ships. There's actually only one ship here at the moment too. I was thinking about building some kind of shelter here. I did build this, but something very odd was happening when I got into it. I'm getting a lot of shaking for some reason. Yeah, it's still doing it. I think this could be Clang, unfortunately. I think it's to do with the rotor. Now, if we're all good and we don't need to rotate it, I could get rid of the rotor now, really. Except it's the conveyor runs through it, so that is a problem. I mean, it's working. It's just wobbling, as you can see. I don't know why. Nothing else seems to be wobbling. It doesn't give us any, like, we don't have any speed or anything, like it did when the rotor itself was wobbling before. It appears to be totally still, but for some reason we're still doing that, which is a little bit strange. Yeah. It's so similar to what was happening when I was looking at the rotor the other day that I think they are definitely related. Oh yeah, my health is going down for sure. Struck by debris again. There we go. Get in the ship and look at it. Anyway, not the most exciting content you've probably ever seen, but I thought you probably would like to see a little bit of an update. And I'll keep you guys apprised as we finish the build, and then we'll probably do a bit of a longer one and explore and maybe do some work redesigning it. Anyway, have a great day wherever you are. See you soon.